Hello guys, I'm Draco and welcome to Dracoverse. In today's video, you're going to be seeing one of my craziest games ever. And this game shows me or got me to see how well TFT is built and how strategic it is. Even though some people would say TFT is completely luck-based, but it's not. The strategy in this build or in this game is just amazing, and hope you guys like this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe because it would be really helpful. We're starting off with a glass industry start. So I love playing invokers because invokers are not that contested and they get you like top 4 consistently. So I was like, okay, let's try to play invokers. Or I see a Garen and I'm like, okay, if I get another Demacia, I can actually lean in towards like 5 Demacia with 4 Juggernaut Garen build. But then we try to actually like hold on to pairs. Always hold on to pairs, because when you hold on to pairs, you will have a way out in the early game. So you'll be, even though your board is weak, you'll be strong enough to take out 1 or 2 units to preserve health. Preserving health in this game is so much more better than like not. And then here, okay, in the first augment pick, I see Shurima Legacy. You know what Shurima Legacy is? It's an insane, like it is actually insane because of the fact that I have Ionic Spark early, which can actually help my Azir deal more damage, and also the Shuriman Legacy turret deals magic damage. So with Ionic Spark, it deals more efficient damage. So I was like, okay, let's go Shuriman Legacy and let's make 10 gold. And that is what we do. And this game start is just amazing. While my opponent is going for pumping up, pretty good. You have to survive. For pumping up to work really well, you have to survive in the early games without taking much damage. Like you must be at least at like 60 health for you to make use of pumping up, but it's still okay. So I hold on to the Soraka because like if I tear up, I can go ahead and play the Soraka, and it would have been amazing. But also, as you can see in my shop, I had a Sona. So I had Kale, I had Poppy, I had Garen, and I had Sona. I could have easily played Demacia from this start, but I was like, do I really want to play Demacia? I don't think so. And because like Shurima, like I just love playing Shurima because I love playing Azir. Not because of who's that Akshan, because Akshan is really weak right now. And then we hit a Gallia. Look at that. Like that was 5 Demacia in like what 3 turns. I had a Demacia start, but I gave it up for Shurima, and I think that was the like good move, which actually got me the first place. And also this fight we are gonna lose because my opponent has 3 Void, 2 Bruiser with actually 2-star Samira with almost like really good items. And I was like, okay, we lost. Uh, Losing our win streak right there is bad, but I thought like, okay, it's all right. Now in the carousel pick, I'm going for like the I went for the belt because it was another Soraka and I could also build like the Sunfire, but we did not get it. So then I'm just like, okay, let's build Gargoyle Stone Plate, and then once I get a Nasus, let's switch these items to Nasus. And I build the item to get the gold to actually make 30 gold. 30 gold at 2-5 is really good. We are going to be losing some fights here because our board is not that strong. My front line is actually weak, really weak. But because of Shuriman Legacy and also the help from Soraka, we are managing to take out 1 or 2 units, which is actually preserving health. In this game, preserving health early on is the best thing that you can do. And I pick up every unit because like I'm like, if I win, I can sell everything and make 40 gold. If I don't win, I can hold on to these units, and then like if I get a 2-star on one of these units, it would be really helpful. And to my surprise, I actually managed to win against this guy, and I don't know how. Trust me, I really don't know how. So I just sell every unit, making. I must have held on to one Timo, but I was like, I did not know how much gold I had on my board because I did not count. I was like, okay, fine, let's just sell everything. And here, let's see what items we can get. So we're starting off with a tier, and tier is like okay for Shurima, but it is not that good because like you can build a Hodge on Azir, you can build like Titans, sorry, not Titans Resolve, Redemption right now. But I was like, no, I don't want to build the Redemption because of the fact that that belt, right? Oh, I do build the Redemption. Okay, I'm surprised actually. I thought I would not have built the Redemption, but okay, I do build the Redemption, which is okay. And I tier up as well because like I'm at 40 gold. I need to stay a little bit strong so that I can tank all of these attacks, and I can also like preserve some health. And to my surprise again, I actually win this. And my opponent was playing Gifts from Fallen, which is really, really good. If you guys want to actually, if you guys see Gift from Fallen, I would suggest go for Gift from Fallen. And also right now I'm looking for a combat augment. And I do get Capricious Forge, but I see the Shurima crest. I'm like, okay, let's play 7 Shurima at this game. So I put the Shurima emblem and I roll for Akshan just to get one Akshan. And to my surprise, I actually find a Jarvan. And I'm like, okay, Jarvan is a strategist. In the later stages of the game, I can go ahead and play. I can go ahead and play him, and I don't hit like I don't hit who's that again? I don't hit a Nakshan, but I hit a Nasus before that. And I'm like, okay, fine. So let's play the Nasus. And next turn, I think I'm gonna sell the Renekton and pass on the items to Nasus. Because like 1-star Renekton is not that good compared to 1-star Nasus. 1-star Nasus is a beast at like stage 2. Sorry, stage 3. I mean. So I just sell that, I put this in, and I just go ahead and build these items on Nasus. These items are pretty good on Nasus as well. He becomes really tanky, he heals, and also he's providing with the mana shred, not mana shred, sorry, magic shred, which is pretty good. And Jarvan's stun early game is also really good. Now all you're looking for is to try to go to level 7 and roll for Azir and roll for Akshan. Once you have those 2 units, you're just completely set. And here I'm seeing the Azir with the belt, and I'm like, okay, if I get that, I can build Guardbreaker, because a lot of people right now are playing Shen and Taric frontline, and also like Sejuani frontline, which actually gets a lot of shield. So I thought it was better to build the shield, but then like I did not get that, and then I go for the tier so that I can build something like a Hodge or something on my Azir. And also I get a 2-star Timo, and this man, look at that. This man's playing Aphelios, and I lose this because my man has Rage Blade Aphelios with insane frontline. Double Gargoyle Stoneplate Taric with also Harm Assist, and like, come on, what can you do versus this at like stage 3-5? Right here, I'm slowly leveling up because I want to have as much gold as possible for me to get that one Azir and one Akshan. 7 Shurima is really strong, and it can actually, I think, win you games. Even though you have like 1-star forecast, it can win you games in this at stage 4. And this man is playing like, I don't know how I win this as well, okay? This battle, I was like, okay, he had Harm Assist with 4 Bruiser and also Renekton too. I'm like, there's no way I'm winning that. And to my surprise, I actually win. And I pre-level here because at level 7, you get that free roll. I don't put any unit in because I don't have any like 2-cost unit. And I'm not sure if I would get gold as well in this round. So I pre-level, and I'm like, okay, if I can get the free roll, and if I just like high roll on a Azir, that would be amazing. And now I'm just rolling for an Akshan, and to my surprise, I hit 2-star Azir before I find one Akshan, and I'm like, okay, fine, this game is trolling me, and I find two Akshan, so I sell every one of those, and I go ahead and build the Spear of Shojin because we don't have Rage Blade. I was leaning towards building the Gunblade for the healing, but I was like, nah, that could become like a Jewel Gauntlet or stuff like that. So you don't want to be doing that. And now we start actually like falling short because people have rolled down every gold they had. And for us to stabilize, we need to find Nasus too, or we need to find a Jarvan too. Both of which I don't think are not going to happen. And here I make a mistake actually. When you're playing 7 Shurima, right, you don't need combat caster because not a lot of people are getting value from the combat caster. I made a big mistake getting the thing. So you must actually go ahead and gone for Ascension, and I do natural Nasus too, which people would say is like lucky, but according to me, I would say I set myself up to that place to actually make myself like this much stronger. I don't know how we lose this. I guess Callista is just that like good, and also I roll till like 30 gold every round to try to find at least one extra Jarvan or Sejuani. Because if I get a Sejuani, okay, I'm like, Sejuani gives me Bruiser, and Shurima scales with Bruiser. So it is better to play Shurima Sejuani than to play Shurima Jarvan. And I don't get like Shurima because like people are playing Aphelios, like Feljord Aphelios or Feljord Deadeye. And this battle, to my surprise, I actually win versus Aphelios and Feljord. And once again here, I want to go for the rod, but I'm at like 53 health. So I am not getting the first pick, and my item choices have not been good. But then I just go ahead and pick. Wait, oh sorry. Yeah, I wanted the. I'm sorry. I wanted actually the rod to actually build the Jewel Gauntlet. But here I get greedy. Okay, I get greedy and I don't build that. I take a lot of damage. You always build it because I was thinking like if I get like a Hextag Gunblade and if I get another like rod, I can actually go for Jewel Gauntlet and Hextag Gunblade, which is good. And I do not want to actually build it. Okay, this fight I win, but the next fight I take a lot of damage. Don't do this. Okay, don't do that. Yeah, this fight. You always build the Jewel Gauntlet. If I build the Jewel Gauntlet, I think this was I think I have only taken like about like 10 or I don't know 9 or 10 damage. But because I did not build that, I take about like 14 or 15 damage, and I go down to like 38 health, which you don't want to be doing. You actually build the item. You definitely, and also his Jarvan casts like 500 times. That I think was his fourth cast, which actually which actually hits us in the gut pretty hard. And yeah, we are down to like 38 health, which is unlucky, really unlucky. And here I'm looking for what items can I get. So I get another glove. Right here I am thinking like, okay, now if I get like a belt out of that anvil, I think it would be amazing. And I do get a belt out of that anvil. So I go ahead and build the Jewel Gauntlet and that build, and also I go for the Juggernaut because I feel like Juggernaut is really good when you have Nasus as your primary tank. And I was also rolling for one, okay, just one Shurima, sorry, not Shurima, one Jarvan or one Sejuani, and I just could not find any. And I'm like, okay, let's stay above like the 10 gold so that we can make a gold. And this battle I was lucky because my my Azir was at the same place or the same location as his who's that again? Aphelios, and I somehow managed to, yeah, beat him. And also I play the Heimer because I am like, okay, I don't have burn, and I think Aphelios, sorry, I think like a lot of people are rocking that extra healing, so having the burn and having Heimerdinger is better, and I think this I win this battle because of that. I might not be I think I might be wrong, but I'm not that sure. But like, let's see. I think I win because of the burn actually on my Heimerdinger. Yes, I go for triple burn because triple burn Heimer is really really strong, and people are sleeping on triple burn Heimer. Yes, and I do build the triple burn Heimer, and then I chill and I watch here. That's like five Demacia or seven Demacia. Yeah, I think it's five Demacia with actually Rise as well. And Zon Rise is really good, but we do manage to beat him because like our board is cracked. We have like we have what is that? What is the right word? Like we have anti-heal, we have shred, and we have everything. And right here, I was actually planning on going for the Heimerdinger. You know, I plan on going for the Heimerdinger. If I don't get the Heimerdinger, I was going for the Zephyr, but then like people just take it, and I'm like, what to do? And then I go for like Zeke's because I don't have attack speed on my Azir, and Heimerdinger also works well with attack speed. So I try to group them up, and I be natural like a Jarvan too, which is really good because now he can survive for a longer period of time. So he can stun once or twice, and that is actually good. And we win against the challenger player. Challengers like are really good in the mid game, and they just fall off a cliff at late game. And I hold on to the Scion, and I'm thinking like, is it okay to replace Scion with Jarvan? Because but I'm like, Jarvan is providing with those stuns which are really good, and I think I lose this, but I'm not that like sure. If Jarvan jumped on his Aphelios, I would have been like confident that I won. But okay, we win because my Azir and his Aphelios were in the same position. So like my Azir targeted his Aphelios really early. And now this is the time where I'm like, okay, if I can get an item that could supplement my Jarvan, that would be, or like a Sante, that would be amazing. And you know what? To my surprise, I actually find a Thief's Glove. Literally. I actually find a Thief's Glove. I'm like, do I go for Thief's Glove or Gwynsus? Or do I Thief's Glove? If I go for Thief's Glove, do I Thief's Glove Auction or Cassante? But in the end, I go for the secondary carry on my auction with the Thief's Club, and I'll do scout. I scout and I see this guy playing like a Zephyr, and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing that. And this guy has three Felshard with perfect items on his Aphelios for me. He has double Rage Blade and a Giant Slayer, and with Shurima, you have more health. So Aphelios is dealing crazy damage, and once again, I was in the same place as his Aphelios, which actually won me the game. But if I was not, it was a loss. And now I'm just planning on going to level 8, put in the Bruiser for even extra health, as Shurima scales with health, and it helps. And right now I'm like, okay, I think I can win this. But to my surprise, I actually lose this by a lot because my Nasus was not able to tank enough, and I just get demolished. And I'm like, can I make it to top 1 from this point? That is why I'm always looking towards the level up button, because I want to know how much I can level up. And I scout here, and I see that that guy's positioning is just insane for me, and I don't know what more we could do. Maybe cornering my Nasus was a bad choice. I must have cornered my Sante or Jarvan, But then like I mess up my positioning. I don't put Zeke's near Azir. I just wanted to concentrate on zephyr'ing him, and I do end up zephyr'ing him. And I was like, okay, this is the best chance that I had for a very, very long time. So I think we can beat this. But then like I don't know how it took me so long to take down his units, even though I have guard breaker. And now in the castle, okay, I go ahead and see Feljord. And that guy is playing freaking 3 Feljord. If you give him the 4th Feljord, you're gonna lose. So you don't want to do that. And now, to my surprise, I find a Sejuani. So now I have 2 Feljord. Okay, I put the Feljord emblem on that guy because like on Jarvan to give him like extra health, and I can play bruisers, which in turn gives me extra health, and I think that was the biggest like thing right here. Having that extra health for my Cassante to cast once, and also like having my units like go ham, and like yeah, this I think was just amazing showcase of why strategy is important in the later stages of the game than like anything. Once you get to the like mid to late games, right, it is all strategy. If I gave him the Shurima emblem, sorry, not the Shurima emblem, the Feljar emblem, he just wins this game easy. And right here I have Chalice and I have Zeke's, so I go ahead and build those in such a way that my Azir gets the value from those. But to my surprise, I actually get Zephyr, and I'm like, oh, this is bad. This is really bad. But the one good news about this is the fact that my Azir and his Akshan, sorry, not Akshan, Aphelios are in the same position. And also, his Shen actually walks to my Nasus instead of coming towards my Azir, which actually wins me the game. Literally. And that was a fight RNG, and hope you guys liked this video. Thank you so much for watching.